Alright guys, so I'm just gonna give you my post-video reaction to the Star Wars Rebels Season 2 finale. Really takes a lot out of you. Okay, before I begin this video, I want to say, there are three things I want to say. Excuse the background noise, this is just first impression. I just stopped watching it about like 5 minutes ago. I just watched it about 5 minutes ago, and I'm just giving you my raw impressions of it. So, just damn. So, a lot of spoilers. So, spoilers. Uh, so I don't know where to begin. There's so much stuff in it. So they go to Malachor, and in there the rebels find an Inquisitor who he wasn't named in the episode, but because I am an incredible genius at finding Easter eggs like this, I put on the subtitles, and the new Inquisitor, well, is Eighth Brother, was Eighth Brother. He disappointingly died, and that's one of the two things I don't like about it. A is that the Eighth Brother died. We didn't know. I actually had a huge argument online about who the new Inquisitor was. Turned out to be no one. So, that sucks, but hey. And one thing, those retarded flying lightsabers, I really don't like them. This is the first time the lightsabers felt gimmicky, and I really like the Inquisitor's lightsabers. And that's the one time I truly agree with Hello Greedo on how gimmicky they kind of seem. But when they started shooting out blades that weren't lightsabers, that got pretty scary. And then I started wanting one again. So shocking, all the Inquisitors die, which I was really disappointed with, because I wanted to see Fifth Brother actually do something. Fifth Brother, he looks incredibly badass, but he's a weak-ass swordsman. And it's just very disappointing, Fifth Brother. I am very disappointed with him as a character. And I really felt like he could have been the Darth Vader of this series, and it was a very huge missed opportunity. With all the negatives out of the way, I want to get into all the positives and all the jaw-dropping moments. So, Maul is back, as you can totally see. So Maul is basically pretending that he is on the light side. He's pretending that he's gone to the light side, and you can actually kind of believe him for a minute, because he has all the reason to hate the dark side and the Sith. His mother, he was ripped from his mother's arms. He was used as a weapon. His brother was killed in front of him by his master. And that's pretty messed up right there. So, so with that, yeah. So I kind of believed him at first, and it was actually pretty awesome to see him kill all the Inquisitors. Seventh Sister, that death was really shocking to me. I actually kind of gasped. I didn't expect him to kill off all the Inquisitors. I expected maybe one of them to die, but all of them was damn. So I guess we're going to be seeing a lot of new Inquisitors. And then there comes to Kanan. Kanan really shocked me what happened to him. I did not expect him to lose his eyes in this one. Well, it's kind of reflective of what happened to. Excuse me, I'm not very familiar with the Force Unleashed video games. It's kind of similar to what happened to Galen Merrick's master. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing his. Excuse me, I haven't played the games in like a long time. So with that, this is just really intense right here. Darth Maul having a fight was awesome. A little bit disappointed that he didn't fight with Vader, but he's still alive, so it will happen eventually at some point or another. I mean, come on. The two greatest swordsmen in the movies. Come on, you can totally see that happening. So, with that, there's a lot of stuff to talk about here. So, Maul tries to trick Ezra into becoming his apprentice. And so he tried tricking him to activating the weapon. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get to see Revan, but then again, maybe they're saving it. But anyway, so a lot of old Knights of the Old Republic fans will be disappointed that Revan hasn't made it into canon, but I'm sure he'll make it into canon at some point. You can't have a character as awesome as Revan and not make him into canon. Let me think about what else happened. So he tries to get him to do it. Maul cuts down all the Inquisitors mercilessly, and it's really shocking. So, and they get into a fight with Ahsoka. There's a huge fight. Ahsoka throws him off a bridge, but it really doesn't kill him because it's Maul. He got cut in half and thrown off a high edge. It's just throwing him off won't kill him. Okay, so with so they go into the temple and Vader arrives, and we actually get a little bit of foreshadowing to this. So I'm really awesome. They find a Sith holocron, they keep using it, and they try taking it out. And the droid Chopper in here actually had a way larger role than I expected. I thought he stayed behind with the team. Uh, so yeah, it was really interesting to see that happen. So there's just a lot of stuff to talk about in this. There was a really emotional conflict when Vader and Ahsoka had the final confrontation. Those of you who have been following their relationship since the movie and the TV series, it was really interesting to see this come to a blow. And Ahsoka cut Vader's helmet in half. That was really shocking. I really did not expect Ahsoka to cut Vader's helmet open. That was really awesome moment. So there was so many great things. There was a huge duel, and at first when I thought Vader threw Ahsoka off the bridge, I thought that was it. It got more. And the fight was really emotional, man. Even though I kind of expected Ahsoka to happen, I still didn't want it. It was like the Han Solo thing. So there were all these fights, and it was really, really emotional. And I thought she was gonna die, but at the end, she kind of didn't. I'm really interested to see what happens with Kanan now. Him being blind, he really can't teach Ezra as well as he could. I don't know. I don't want him to pull kind of a, first when I thought the mechanical thing, I thought it was like something from Star Trek or something, but nah, he still had the bandages around his eyes. So, and the biggest thing of all is that I thought it was going to end on a cliffhanger, have Ezra become Maul's apprentice, and Maul, that'd be the big cliffhanger, and Kanan escaping him trying to track down Ezra. So, but no, it really didn't, and it was really shocking. But what really happens is that Ezra opens the holocron, and only a Sith can use a holocron. So that's really foreshadowing. So if you think Rebels is childish, you really need to watch this episode. And in the episode where the Grand Inquisitor executes 2 Imperial officers, that was really messed up. So even if it is a kid show, Disney kid shows recently, especially with Gravity Falls, have been really getting dark. Rest in peace, Gravity Falls. So it was really emotional, and I am really looking forward to the next season of Rebels. So I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait to see what happens. My prediction for season 3 is that I have this strong feeling that we're going to see a large Mon Calamarian influence on them. I don't know why, but I just feel like it. Either we're going to get Admiral Akbar in here. We got to have Akbar at some point. Mon Mothma, I feel like we're going to see. And we're going to see Y-Wings and X-Wings. That's one thing we're probably going to see. And we're probably going to see more Jedi, because let's face it, Kanan's kind of useless now, but I don't know. I feel like we're going to see way more Jedi in season 3, and Ahsoka's kind of survived, so I wonder I think she survived. I don't know. She probably didn't, but maybe it was just my imagination. So I feel like we're going to see a lot more with that, and I feel like we're going to see Ezra turn full on to the dark side, and maybe even become Vader's apprentice, kind of like Starkiller in the games. Maybe, who knows? So I'm really looking forward to season 3, and Maul's gonna be there. I wonder what's gonna happen to Maul. Here's how I want Darth Maul to die. I want him to get into a fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Obi-Wan's hiding on Tatooine. I want Darth Maul to go back to the Shadow Collective, try and reform the Shadow Collective. He goes back to the Hunts. He's on the sail barge, and Obi-Wan and Darth Maul have a huge fight, and Obi-Wan stabs Darth Maul, and Darth Maul falls into a Sarlacc pit. That's kind of how I want it to happen. I kind of want Obi-Wan to kind of, finish off the job. So, yeah, so really, really intense episode. So, I'll also be reviewing the Star Wars Rebels episodes over summer, but that's not for another 2 months. So, I was really happy with this episode. Honestly, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would give it a 9 out. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It was really that good, and even though I had some flaws with it, it was really good. And people who really don't like Rebels should really honestly see this episode to see how big it is, especially if you're a huge Clone Wars fan, because there's a really interesting moment that happens there. It's Anakin comes back, so it's a really awesome episode. It's probably the best episode of the series so far. It was really just as it really topped the season one finale, which was very easy, just an hour, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the season 3 premiere. And I think season 3 might be the last season, and I hope the rumors are true and there's a time skip, because I kind of want to see a huge rebellion. I kind of want it to open on kind of like Revenge of the Sith, where it's like a huge opening to reveal like a Star Wars. Those are just my personal ones. So I kind of can't really, talk about that. But these are just fan theories. And we're probably gonna see more Inquisitors. I think there's gonna be a huge fight between all the Inquisitors. This is just speculation. Don't trust me. I'm just some dude on the internet. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I cannot wait for season 3 of this show. Thank you guys for watching.